Hey, Ninja.
Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where vampires will love you forever, where all my coworkers are dogs. um, come on, let's go outside. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm so excited to go outside. Oh my God. Hey, Addison, it's good to see you. How are you, love? I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to turn this silly TV down. Okay, you got her? Oh, it's so good to see you, love. I sent you a package. It should be there in a couple days. It went out on Saturday. And it was so difficult to get the whole package taken care of because I was trying to do a batch order. But every time I would be like on the last package that I had to send out that day, it would like crash. USPS would crash. It'd be like, you're taking too much time. So I didn't get all my packages taken care of, but I did get yours in the mail. So that was super fun to put together. I got a couple more to go, but I couldn't do anything today really with that because I needed to go. I needed to go and get some stuff to take care of myself because I'm not feeling well, which I talked to you about earlier. But I am starting to feel better, much better than, my goodness, Friday and Saturday. Oof. Can you hear the air conditioning? Are you there? Ruby, do you want to go outside, side? Hmm? Ruby dooby doo. Come on. Come here, girl. Come here, sweet girl. I'm pretty sure Addison would like to see you. Because I know she just loves, cherishes, and adores you. So she's still on a diet. Yep. 1 more pound to go. So she's 6.9. She's 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and maybe 6, 7 inches tall. Her little leg is only that big. But she's been such a good girl. We don't have any more food aggression though. I did give them a little chicken treat the other day, so she was having mental chicken treat illness for quite a while. So her rage in regards to her food aggression came back a little bit. It's quite silly. It's quite a silly thing to witness, right? Right. You want an air pet? We're gonna do air petting. So I thought today I would get on and see how everyone over on YouTube is doing. It's good to see you here. You want some more air pets? Yeah? Air petting for the win. There's a real pet. There you go, baby. Guess what? Guess what? I got myself a human dog bed. Yeah. And we're going to sleep in it tonight. Won't that be lovely? Well, I'm going to sleep in it. You can sleep in yours. So I know I keep stealing yours. I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting me borrow it, though. I propitiate it. Yeah, I totally can. I've been wanting to. I don't always like to pull cards unless someone really like asks me when it comes to something like that. But yeah, I will. Let's see what you need to know about that. I mean, I was gonna ask anyways because you did show up. I haven't seen anyone else show up, but that's all right. They'll show up at some point. Yeah, I was gonna ask anyway. I just needed your permission first. I was watching some stuff about state akin to sleep. You know how we talked a lot about that, Addison. And I was thinking, when I heard this one girl in her video say that you don't have to be going to bed to do the state akin to sleep, I was just like, what? Like, she's like, you can do it in the shower. You can do it when you're playing with your dogs. You can do it when you're having dinner. You can do it when any time of the day, that's good for you. Like, just like that. 5 seconds, all you need. And then your brain's working on it all night for you. So I just wanted to pass that along to you because I think that's so interesting. Because I've been asking myself, why is it that I'm so visual, right? And I visually often get what I want in the manifestation, but I'm not doing state akin to whatever. I'm not doing stats. But I didn't realize till today that, I guess I am, whether I'm awake, asleep, meditating. I mean, temptation. It's like a person that you put, they've got diabetes and they put cheesecake. You see a cheesecake, you put a cheesecake in front of them and they can't help themselves. They got to have a piece. But it's almost like he's only cheating on himself at the end of the day with his emotional and financial security, with all the traveling he's doing, so that he can be, he's easily seduced by his temptations, whether it be money, sex, food. He has no control. Now, as well as I do, Blanche was a wonderful woman, okay, from the Golden Girls. And she had the same issue. But at the same time, what I feel is different in this situation is that, like, once her husband passed away, she went right back to being 16 years old. So it's like, once again, still showing her emotional immaturity. We have to think about emotional immaturity a little bit when we think about Blanche, because even though she was faithful to her husband, loyal to him till, the day he passed away, she still, even when she was with him, tempted by cheesecake, tempted by, and she was very gluttonous about that. Maybe even very gluttonous about all the 7 deadly sins, despite being a good wife. And so I feel like it's not saying that he's like the devil at all. Because, I don't like putting the devil in my tarot cards. This is the only devil you're going to find in any of my tarot decks. And the only reason I kept it is because it is Blanche from the Golden Girls. So it gives me a little bit of a different perspective. But just temptation. Hi, Nanu Nanu. Hi, Liz Love. It's so good to see you guys. You're mopping. Wonderful. I'm going to send some birds over to help, and they're going to whistle while they work with you. So does it officially mean that you're friends? That's all he wants? Or did I hurt his feelings and he reacted? Yeah, I can see you're contemplating that. But it's as if this is your destiny now. I can see you contemplating it in the Hermit, okay? But you're still his light in the dark. He's going to come around again. He is going to come around again, especially because there's something about you that he can't get anywhere else. You really are each other's destiny. Right now, the way it looks is just the way it looks. But at the end of the day, you are each other's destiny. Did you hurt his feelings? No, I think he hurt your feelings. I think you hurt each other's feelings at the end of the day. Rooney, come here. Come here, boy. Good boy. I think if your feelings are hurt, his feelings are hurt too, because we know we're not separate from our manifestations. Okay? If he still wants to give you the best versions of himself, you got this Lover's card here. I mean, it's a holy union that, Spirit has blessed and approved of. It's just that he is very tempted by the 7 deadly sins, whereas you are just the absolute opposite. And you know what they say, opposites do attract. Opposites do attract. Does he mean just friends this time? He's just being sneaky in the 7 of Swords. He doesn't know what he means. He knows not what he means. He knows not what he says. It's like, I feel like something's happened in his vortex, even before you met him, that made him like this. But you can change it. You really can. And you could change it overnight. You have before. And I'm going to give you the advice that my dad gives everyone. Best friends are best lovers. But at the same time, advice for me would be like, yes, best friends are best lovers, but, sometimes you have to step away from that so that you can. Hey, Victoria, it's good to see you, darling. Nanu, Nanu, hi. So it's paid readings only today. Spirit is just guiding me to do that today. It's free energy updates, but I did just want to let you guys know. Well, I do know how. And I'm telling you, that state akin to sleep thing that our mentor talks about, I think we need to start working on that. Have you been working on your visuals at all? Have you not been working on them? But I mean, like, I know you said that you were having the issues to even be able to close your eyes and visualize. Like, I'm trying to give a picture in your mind where you can start, like, where you can maybe go look at a painting and then close your eyes and try to imagine it, what you just saw. Have you tried that even a little bit? Like, when you are envisioning you guys, can you see him from your point of view? Do you, instead of like you're over here just looking at it on a screen? It's so hard for you. So what I think we should do is I think I need to help you with some of the acting techniques they taught me as a kid. Maybe we could just do them on Instagram for fun as friends when we have some private time, whether it be like this weekend or when I'm feeling better. And we can just go from there. Because, baby, there's no, you got your mental treat illness on. Look, you'll get a treat, but you got to go outside first. Okay? And go pee-pee and go poo-poo on the floor outside only. And then you'll get your treat when you come back inside. Okay? Come here. Promise. Yeah, when you sleep, you just fall asleep. So you don't even really know when you're not like me. You like get in bed and you know. Like if I was you, I would before I go to bed, it's like I floss, I brush, I wash my face, I do my beauty regimen, and then while I'm doing that, it's like I start thinking about it. I start thinking about what I want to manifest. I want to manifest $15 million. I just, I imagine it in my bank account. And what the actual bank account looks like when I open it up on the phone. So or if it's me and my SP, I'll think about, okay, so I'm going to put this on to listen to while I'm sleeping, and before I go to sleep, I just imagine that my SP's there with me, and I don't worry too much about the rest. Sometimes I'll, when I'm driving or I'm walking or working out or whatever we do throughout the day, cooking dinner, I'll imagine, how healthy I am, and how great it feels to be, to also, how healthy Dad is, or, I'll imagine, my friends being happier, healthier, wealthier, or contacting me so we can chat, and sometimes it'll happen. It's pretty cool. How many times you've fallen asleep a lot? Like, we'll be talking and you're out. It's so funny. Wonder what happened to Victoria. But there are a handful of things that probably a lot of women don't understand, that men do need to fall in love. It's not just sex. And I get a lot of clients who they really truly believe that at the end of the day, their actions, a man's actions on the phone, are more important than anything else. Like, that's why I feel like that's why I'm telling you, like, don't get too worried, because first of all, it's important to be friends. It doesn't matter if you're best friends or not, but you could be best friends, right? And yeah, best friends make best lovers, but at the end of the day, are you getting everything that you need and want from this? Or is it starting to not feel yummy anymore? Is it starting to become unbearable? Because it's just like I've had to explain to clients before, like, if I don't feed my dogs, they're eventually, gonna run away. And then if I start beating my dogs, they will run away. You see what I'm saying? Like, so how much a starving and beating can you take from this version of your SP? So that's when it's time to go and, like our mentor has said, recreate him in your reality. And it's not sitting around hoping that he's going to show up that way. It's knowing. And it gets taxing that you have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. But as well as I know it works. But at the same time, you've got a person here who probably needs a therapist. Okay, needs a sex therapist, a relationship therapist, somebody that they can go to help them understand that everything is going to be all right. Just like that song. But this person definitely has that card showing up. The tempt, it's like seduced by the 7 deadly sins, and can't turn his back on it. Can't turn his back on what's not good for him, but turns his back on everything that is. Okay. If you give him a salad, and he's got the option between a salad and a bacon, lettuce, and tomato cheeseburger, I guarantee he's going to pick the hamburger. I guarantee it. And who knows how many times he puts himself on the naughty step for what he does. Who knows how poor his self-concept is. I don't know, because I don't know him. But, he can do whatever he wants in his reality, but you just remember it's yours, Addison. Okay? It's your reality. It's not his. And at what point are you going to decide that you want to continue or not continue? It's up to you. I can't make that decision for you. I could always ask the cards for you, but still at the same time, he's out there somewhere, the version of him that you want, with you, and you've got everything you want. And you eat the salad, but then have buffalo wings and fries. Yeah. Despite knowing what it will do to him. It's like, almost like, I can almost hear him saying in his head, I'm only going to live once. Might as well. Because he doesn't know the pain and suffering. He doesn't understand that, the price you pay for love is grief. And it doesn't always have to be the bad grief. Hold on, let me turn that down. So I haven't done the lives like I had been, because I've not been feeling good all weekend. So I'm going to go get some blood work done tomorrow. And hopefully I'm okay. Starting a different kind of detox tonight for the next week to see how I'll do. I mean, I am feeling much better than Friday. Oh my God, Friday was really bad. But I feel much better today, for sure. But I still want to get the blood work done. And despite what the nutritionist said about some of the supplements I got to help me feel better, still going to get the blood work done, see what's going on. And hopefully I won't die or have to have surgery. I think I'll be okay, though. Considering I started to feel better on my own, doing some of my own herbal remedies around the house. Hey, Julie, it's good to see you, darling. How are you? I do feel a lot better today, but I need to take some extra steps to make sure that whatever it is gets treated and taken care of. And so I went out and I talked to a nutritionist and got some supplements today to help with that. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to my doctor, who's a holistic doctor, and get some blood work done. And we'll see what he says. I think I just got really, really, really dehydrated, which probably made my cortisol level go up. And then I'm, right before I had my moon cycle, so my hormones are kind of and then I broke out into a fit of eczema because I had I think I might have a sensitivity to grape. Not like fresh grapes that you would just get from produce, but like processed, like Concord grape juice, Concord grape jellies, that kind of stuff. Because I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich Thursday night, woke up feeling like death at my door. So, Nanu, I don't know if you're here still, but what do you want Libra to feel about you? And they will. I'm starting to smell paint fumes coming through the window. Hold on, guys. I'm back in. Do I need? Oh, I need some spinach. Well, I think there might be some in some of these supplements I'm going to be taking. I could have gotten bile salts, but the nutritionist was like, no. I didn't realize that bile salts, you only get them from animals. So I got some super enzymes, and I got some. Oh my God, where did the other bottle go? That's really confusing. I got this Royal Chanca Pedra leaf. And there's something else around here. I don't know what happened to it, but maybe my dad picked it up to check it out. But another bottle of something to help me feel better soon. Going on day 4 of it, though, I called my doctor because it doesn't make any sense. And I don't want to end up in the ER with people trying to yank my organs out. So I called him first. I think it was Peter Pan Natural. It said natural on the thing. I'm more of like an almond butter kind of girl. Yeah, I got a supplement called Freestone or Stone Free or something like that. Or Breakstone. I don't know, but the nutritionist said take 2 of those with the chunk of pager leaf, and then I'll take the super enzymes. And I'll just have to see how I do in the morning. Because I've never been through anything like this. My sister did have to have emergency surgery to have her gallbladder taken out like 9 years ago. But I haven't had any kind of symptoms, problems. No reason to think that I would ever need to have a gallbladder issue. Hey, Cottonfly. Welcome back to the Chammy. So, peanuts and a dash of salt. Oh, Cottonfly, yeah, for sure. I cleaned out my storage unit about 9 years ago, and I've never stopped. I'll totally hire you to come here and help me. I told Liz I was going to finish up my what the fuck room, which is now my storage room, before May 1st. But with the way I'm feeling this week, I don't think it's going to happen.
You have your phone?
Yeah, I have your phone, Daddy. Let me see. Am I done playing this game? I've been playing Publishers Clearinghouse all afternoon because, I don't know, I was bored and I just sometimes think it's fun. Do you want to finish it up for me, the game?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have to collect this 10,000 coins, though.
What?
You'll have to collect the 10. Oh, wait, no, it's not going to. Well, I don't know. You're on a special map.
Well, finish it.
Here.
Go get something to eat. Done?
Well, no, I'm not done. I figured you could play a little bit.
Are you on a different level? Let's see.
My what the fuck room. I need to finish it. I need to, like, get rid of the stuff that I don't need and pack up what I am keeping, which is like, I think the only thing in that room that I'm probably keeping is like my Marshall half stack, my clothing dresser, the Christmas ornaments, and the clothing, art supplies. Yeah, if anybody has any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, feel free to ask. Remember, there's a contest with Liz. Has it been a crazy month or what? Are you still there, Addison? But yeah, state akin to sleep. Let me see if I can find the video. When was the last time you watched a video about state akin to sleep, Addison? So, Liz, what made me think about the fact it might be my gallbladder is because since I got my dental work done in October, I kept feeling like I'd pulled a muscle in my shoulder blade. And I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just like the new weightlifting things I'm doing. Maybe it's just, every time I lift, the weight it's pulling on my, like, maybe if I just rest a little bit or take a hot bath, it'll go away. But it's actually a symptom of having a problem with your gallbladder. So I figure I probably just need a detox because I was doing the HCG diet and I obviously was not drinking enough water this round. Oh, Addison, I was just asking, when was the last time you did watched anything about stats? I mean, I'm sorry, about SATs. Jesus, state akin to sleep. Yeah, I am in pain. It sucks. Like, at least it doesn't hurt anymore when I eat or drink. So now that I've got, I think it's called Stone Free or something like that. Here it is, Stone Free. I was like, okay. So I went to see a nutritionist today at Good Nutrition, and she helped me get some stuff to make me feel better. So hopefully I won't have to go to the ER. And I'm going to have blood work done tomorrow. No, you're not unable to do it. Stop saying that. Okay, here, check out this video, y'all. Watch this. You can do it, Addison. So, don't you have fantasy? Don't you ever fantasize, Addison? Or did you ever fantasize when you were a kid? that like maybe that was like you up there on stage instead of Mariah Carey. And just an example, just a silly example. Or Whitney Houston, or what about like sex fantasies? Have you ever had one of those? It's kind of like the same thing. It's like having a fantasy. It is what you want it to be, and no judgment. So I thought it was interesting that this girl said it doesn't matter if you're asleep, driving a car, walking down the street, taking a shower. And I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. I'm going to try this in the shower. But she also said you could, even if it's just 5 seconds, you lay down, you think about the best version of him and you, and he's there with you, okay? And you're going to bed, and boom. You're walking to the bed. You're feeling, oh, I'm feeling sleepy. I'm going to have this thought in case I fall asleep, that kind of thing. And then that way, it doesn't have to be this long, drawn-out thing. It could just be one thought, and then your whole mind's programmed to focus on that. Because, your brain's awake. That's how you still breathe, and that's how you know what's going on around you. I mean, that's how your organs are functioning, because you're there still subconsciously. I hope somehow this live will help others today.
I finish and open the box, but then it's start again.
What, darling?
So I finish it again, but then start again from the beginning. I open the box and then start again.
It's okay. You opened the box that gave you the coins, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that is interesting, Addison, that he acted flustered because he declined. Oh, you're welcome, Liz. It's my pleasure. Oops. It's almost as if he knows not what he says. Knows, because he's, once again, he wants to have his cake and eat it too, which is fine. We can all have our cake and eat it too. But that thing that he said about like not wanting to talk about that anymore was so rude. He was so rude to you. But maybe he meant he just didn't want to talk about it at that time. And sometimes people will say, I don't want to talk about that, and mean they just didn't want to talk about it at that time without having to say it, because they assume that you understand what they're saying.
How was that would help? Careful, don't overdo with that stuff.
It's just mineral water. It's pretty good mineral water. Yeah, but he wants to do it at everybody else's expense. Okay? He wants to do it at everybody else's expense, and time and emotions and feelings. And It's like as long as he looks good on Facebook, that's all that matters. Who cares if he's a self-loathing, whatever he might think he is in his head. And who knows what he's going through, because at the end of the day, he might be trying to push you away, not based on anything, any of your thoughts or feelings. I'm just trying to think about this, but based on his thoughts and feelings of what he can and can't have. Because you have to remember, even though you're not living by your limiting beliefs and circumstances, he still is in his reality. And I don't give a fuck about that part of my French, and you shouldn't either, but we have to somehow change it in our heads where it's the opposite. Like it's, you see what I'm saying? Like where he's realized how his temptations have led him to the naughty step of his reality, and he can't take it anymore. So he just decided to flip the coin and do what's right for everyone, because that's what serves his emotions in the best fashion, in the best way, is really being the best version of himself that everybody sees on Fuckbook. Pardon my French. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the story we just stick with. And then we don't fuck with it because we don't worry about it. We don't get confused about it. We know what the story is. We know that he's done the right thing for everyone because that's what feels right for him. You know, at the end of the day, he's feeling more emotionally secure and still financially secure because he's, you know, doing the right thing instead of being that sneaky Seven of Swords, trying to be the fox that snatches the chicken from its eggs, or his family. I had to change my Roden and Fields skincare regimen from Redefined to Unblemished and now to Soothe. So the only reason I switched to the Unblemished, which I think I told you was Purple Addison, I thought it was amazing that it smelled like cupcakes. I switched to it because I switched it to Unblemished because the tool told me to get Unblemished, and so I was having huge breakouts after using the Redefined, and it was just so much purging. I'd never ever seen acne on my face like that before. But then it did start to get a little better, and I thought, well, I don't want to get too reactive to it anymore. I'll go ahead and just start working on, you know, the Unblemished product, which worked really well. But then there's something in it that, like, I don't know, that was like just drying my skin out a little bit too much. Probably because I didn't have the RNF Total Serum to put between steps 3 and 4 during the daytime. But then I broke out with eczema, which has absolutely nothing to do with the Roden Fields product. The switch to Soothe, and like I was so amazed how like in a day that the eczema feels so much better. And I grew up with eczema all over my face and my body as a kid. I just was like the eczema kid, you know. Just looked like a big patch of eczema. And I was pretty surprised how like just using the Soothe regimen, I used to use one of the samples because I didn't want to open the inventory I have here at home. But it really did help a lot. And I only have the eczema because I ate something I'm allergic to, which I know I have a grape sensitivity, but I love grapes so much. And I should learn my lesson to not eat peanut butter and grape jelly sandwiches. Even though I love them so much. It's like I can't eat Fruit Loops, not even one bowl, because it's got that grape concentrate in it that makes it flavorful, and I'm allergic to it. I have a sensitivity to it. Like literally allergic to it, because the same thing happens to me too, Cottonfly. But there's like a difference between eczema and then what happens to my skin when I get out in the sun. Not melting. What a world. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so bad. So bad. Yes, melting. Well, that's interesting to meet somebody else who's actually got the same problem as I do with my skin. And I grew up on the west coast of Florida, so my face was had eczema on it and then was melting anyways because it was so hot. Sometimes it was so hot at PE or at recess, I would just pass out. I was delusional. Like the heat made me feel like high or something. It was weird. Yeah, yeah, Florida. But it's okay because then we moved to ATL and it got better. And the only time I really had an eczema breakout was like if I ate something that I'm sensitive to eating. So like I had to stop eating like a lot of shellfish and be careful about certain fruits or too much of certain fruits. And I'll never eat any vegan processed foods again, except for maybe pizza. But I think if I'm going to make a vegan pizza, I'm going to make it here at home. Are you need the jammy changer? Yeah, here, Daddy. So fried rice is not going to be vegan unless you use a vegan scrambled egg substitute and put no meat in it, only vegetables. Okay? So I would suggest that you use just egg if you do want to make it vegan. But as a vegetarian, you can still make it with an egg because vegetarians still eat eggs. They still eat eggs and cheese. I should have just stayed vegetarian. Then I went vegan mad, and now I'm sick. But I think I'm more sick from stress than anything.
Go ahead and take a look at this score right here. It's not lost on me that this is the first time I am standing in Allstate Arena since the night he competed with a torn pec.
Yeah, it's only vegans that do not eat cheese or eggs or animals. Vegetarians still eat cheese and eggs. I mean, unless it's changed in the last decade. I don't know. So I believe pescatarian, aren't they just eat fish? I don't know. Why don't we Google it?
Pick a spot. Pick a spot. Put another scar on me because it means you haven't learned the lesson from this one. This scar right here.
Some pescatarian people who follow this way of eating consume animal products such as egg and dairy, but all pescatarians avoid red meat and poultry. So that's probably the path I'm going to go back down, and there won't be any cheese because I am not a cheese-eating feminist. And if there is cheese, then I'm having a bad day and just cheating on some cheese, okay? Not cheating on my husband. Just cheating myself. Breaking my own rules. I don't have a husband, by the way. I'm just being facetious. Like when I cheat on the dog because the neighbor's dog gave me a kiss. Right, Ruby? Right? Little fatty fairy one. Hey, Jack Mac. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in to say hi.
If I never get another chance to say it, I wanted to tell you here and now from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Thank you
So I will be doing free energy updates again. I just well, I'm not feeling well. I'd like to rather just get online and hang out with you guys through it said. And if someone buys a reading, they buy a reading. But make sure you guys do leave a comment in the lives because, or even any video from April because I want to get y'all in the Greek Magic hat.
what happened to you on WrestleMania. And I saw that you had Roman Reigns beat. And I saw that you got screwed. And trust me, I know how you feel.
So hopefully here soon I can film the second part of
Why did you get screwed? And
the
answer
Puffle
is
review.
because there was no one there.
That should be a lot of fun.
Your back. So
And I'll sleep in it tonight for like the first time.
Brock Lesnar's offer for him to be his tag team partner with Cody,
Ooh.
you trusted the Brock
Ruby
man.
needs like a good brushing. She made my nose itch.
You need to be smarter. Like me. Because now you're facing the beast. All beaten and bruised. And let's face it, Cody, this is a match that you can't win. Not on your own. Not on your own. Let me stop you. Obviously, I was under the impression there was an immense amount of mutual respect here. I'm not sure if there is, but you keep saying his name, Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar. That's the only name that's on my mind. That's the only thing that I am currently focused on. So, respectfully, whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. Cody, if you respect me, you'll hear what I have to say. Because I know, and you know, and they know that Cody Rhodes in the Judgment Day would be unstoppable. Think about it.
Gosh, I hope he doesn't do
Rhea
it.
Ripley, SmackDown Women's Champion. Damien Priest put the biggest star in the music industry in the world straight through that table. And Dominic Mysterio. Dominic has already proven that he is far greater than his legendary father ever was.
So share if you can, share the link for the contest or tell people about it. So they'll come check it out, y'all.
You made a mistake at WrestleMania. Don't make the same mistake at Backlash. Let us have your back. It was hard for me to hear you because they were saying something, you were saying something, they were saying something. I think I heard you. You want me to do one of the Judgment Day? What were you guys saying? All right, we're all going up. I heard you guys. I heard you. Yep, we got it. Thank you. Gosh, I don't know how else to say it. I'm definitely not looking to get into another fight here. Seriously, though, I appreciate it again. You've done a lot for me. Hey, I respectfully am not going to be joining the Judgment Day. I must decline.
So have you been liking your new job, Cottonfly?
Because Tony, you're either with the Judgment Day or you're against the Judgment Day. So I suggest that you watch your own back, because someday I'm gonna slap that bleach out your head.
It's okay, Dad.
Hey, what was this? You gotta know why I'm smiling. I'm smiling because I believe you're under the impression that because of the very humiliating beatdown that I suffered at the hands of Brock Lesnar, an incredibly cowardly beatdown, I think you're of the impression that I am not medically cleared to compete here tonight. Because of what happened 3 weeks ago. But you know that was what happened a few hours ago. A few hours ago, I was cleared medically to compete here. And I can't think of a better message to send to Brock Lesnar, to send to the Beast, than you and me one-on-one.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. My dad has that issue too. But are you seeing a chiropractor for it? No, I'm not doing free energy updates until I start feeling better again. I'm just doing kind of chilling chats, and if somebody wants a reading, they can pay for it. I mean, it's only $1 a card. But I need to recover first totally, so I can give everybody a chance to do their free energy updates soon. But I knew maybe something was wrong with maybe my gallbladder. But there were just so many different symptoms though, like the pain I've been having in my arm, and then the pain in my shoulder blade. Like I'm getting the blood work done tomorrow, so I should find out what's going on. So I have Ambetter. I don't know if they have that in your state, but it does cover my chiropractor for 100% chiropractic. Providers offer it at all anywhere. Oh my God, you have Kaiser? How? What do you pay for Kaiser? If you don't mind me asking. Wait a minute, you can qualify for free to get Kaiser. How? Is this like just a state thing, or like? Because if I could actually switch from Ambetter to Kaiser, I would. My dad's on Kaiser. So now I gotta look this up and see if if they have that in Georgia. I think I might be able to get it once I get my disability, but I've got to like kick things into high gear with that, because I'm suffering every day from chronic pain from a car accident. And I'll tell you something, it's not fun. I put a lot of effort into my physical therapy and my recovery, and I feel like I need some kind of justice or salvation with that. Seriously. Like, had I had Kaiser today, I'd already know what's wrong with me. I would have just gone and gotten the blood work and then seen the blood work tonight and been able to make the next choice. Medical Financial Assistance Program. Yeah, I'll have to check this out. I guess they do have it. It's called the Bridge Program. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I'm going to start checking into that. There's just so much on the plate. Like, I've had to turn around. I've got like this health issue that I need to like just square away over the week, and another issue that is beyond me that I know the Spirit's going to just clear it up for me like that. And then maybe I can focus more on Did you give her a cookie treat?
Oh, I give him a peanut.
Oh, you gave her a peanut? Okay. Addison. I hope so, can't fly. I'm going to try to figure it out. I got to get on the same page with some paperwork with the state in regards to some personal finances and identity theft, and then I've got to jump into that exactly is to see if I can get qualified for any of that. I went to go look at the Kaiser plans not too long ago, and when I saw like $325 a month just for like their little tiny plan, the least amount of plan they had for. Yeah, I am working a lot. I'm overdoing it. So I'm in hopes that $325 a month, and then excuse me, with Ambetter, like I have to go to urgent care because my holistic doctor no longer takes health insurance. So even though he practices traditional medicine and as well. Yeah, $325 a month. That's why I was thinking, like, I don't necessarily want to stay in Georgia, but I also don't want to go to a state where, like, the healthcare's slow. Like, I'm hearing the healthcare in Tennessee is pretty slow. And they don't have Kaiser. Oh, good. Welcome back, Liz. Welcome back. So tonight, I guess, let's see, 9, 20, 10, 20, 11, 20. So in about 4 hours, I can use my Pluffle. It'll be my first night of sleep in it. And we'll see how it is. I'm pretty excited about it. I think Medicare is for seniors, and I think Medicaid is for everybody. Pluffaluppagus. I think that's what we'll name it. My Pluffaluppagus. Yes, the world's first human dog bed, Liz. It's in my living room right now. Let's do a collective message for us right now, everybody in the chat. I don't know where everybody is tonight, but no, I haven't gotten to take a nap on it yet because you need to give it 24 hours to expand to 24 hours to fluff. I'm so happy. It was the cleanest package I ever got from Amazon in my whole life. And it does not have any funny smells, so that's really great to report. When my dog's human dog bed, when my dog's therapeutic dog bed came in, it had a funky smell, and I had to definitely wait a amount of time to get it to not smell like that. Man, everything hurts. Ow. So I've learned, Liz, that when the internet sucks in the house, that it's sometimes because they're siphoning it because either a bill is overdue or late or about to be due. I hate when they do that, and they'll like siphon your internet connection, even if nothing's due. Only a few days till, so you'll pay it earlier. No, my wrist is not okay, but it is feeling a lot better than it was. It will be feeling much better soon. My acupuncturist has gone missing, so I need to find a new acupuncturist. And I didn't wear my wristband today, but it's going to be better soon. It's much better than it was last week. Oh my God. Last week it was pretty bad. Ruby, what are you eating, dear? What is she eating? Did you give her a treat? What are you eating? What's in your mouth? Guess you found a crunchy somewhere? Hitting crunchy, crouching chihuahua? All right, Addison, get your ass to bed and do your stats right now. Sweet dreams, honey. Sweet dreams. I hope you have wonderful sex dreams of you and your specific person, darling, to help you visualize. Love you. The dog's trying to jump up there. No, but at least we're hanging out and we're having a good time. And
You said something about the Kaiser community.
so one of the moderators has Kaiser, and I guess she has it for free. So Cottonfly, do you maybe have Medicaid or something, or is it through your job? I can't remember what you said. I'll have to go back and look. Oh, because yeah, she was just able to qualify for it for free. Yeah, and you should be getting your steroid shots because they'll help with inflammation, which will protect you from things you don't want to have because, inflammation is bad. Yeah, I struggled without it for years. I mean, it was, I don't know, thankfully I have what I have, but I'd like to get better. I mean, gonna have to pay the doctor $55 tomorrow, and then double down on work so that I can pay that off, and then turn around and pay the doctor $125 to tell me what's wrong with me because he doesn't accept insurance. And then turn around and double down on work so that I can pay for that. So something's got to give. Yeah, doctors are very expensive. Hey, Cynthia. Hi, Ariana. It's good to see you, ladies. Welcome back to the Tammy. Yes, he will, Cynthia, especially if you want him to. I'm not doing free energy updates right now because I've not been feeling well. So but I am still doing paid readings. We're just kind of chatting and hanging out. Tomorrow I'm going to go have some blood work done, see what's wrong with me. I think I might know what's wrong with me, but I'd rather the blood work tell me. It's whatever you want, Ariana. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. So just ask yourself, Ariana. I mean, have you dreamt about this person before? Have you felt this energy before? These are all things that your inner compass will tell you if you just search within. So within and so without. I hope somehow that helps. Oh no, Cynthia, it's not COVID. I promise. I did that test a few days ago. Plus, there's highly, very little chance that I would get COVID anyways. I've never had COVID. And I don't put myself in harm's way to get COVID either. I'm very precautious, especially with Dad having to be on chemo. And I'm very careful. But I did take a COVID test on Friday when this all started. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious. And if it is serious, I'll let you know. Hey, Jeremy, welcome back to the Chammy. My dad's doing well. He's doing very good. Thank you so much for asking, Jeremy. How are you doing? I will, Cynthia. I'll let y'all know. Gypsy, come here. Awesome, Jeremy. I went ahead and used my credit with a firm to buy my first bed as an adult, and it's the world's first human dog bed. So we opened it last night. I did a couple of short videos about it that I haven't posted yet, and tonight will be like the first night I sleep on it. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to do a review because I didn't really see any great reviews on it on YouTube. I mean, and the person that did a review on it, she already has a bed. I haven't had a bed in like a decade. I don't even know if you could call this a bed. I mean, but we'll have to see. I mean, it certainly looks like a bed, but it's just not square. You know, it's almost like an oval-shaped twin is what it looks like. Come on. Grandpire's not going to give you another cookie treat. It's just not going to happen, girl. Not in our reality. So I just thought I would get on and hang out with you guys. I have not been feeling well, Jeremy. And Spirit instructed me to just come hang out. And if somebody wanted a reading, they could pay for it. I don't know that I'll go back to doing free energy updates, though, until I start feeling a little better. But I still wanted to come and hang out and see who would show up and say hi and check in on y'all. She loves her grandpire. Yeah, Cynthia, if you go to Amazon and you have an Amazon store card, you can either get a bed on the Amazon store card. You can also sometimes you'll find deals with the Amazon store card where you'll pay for it all on the card, but you'll only pay a monthly price for it. Or you can go through a firm to use your actual credit to finance something, which is what I did with the Pluffle. So it's $29.99 a month for the next 12 to 16 months, but I'll pay it off before then when it gets a little bit lower or things get to the point where I can just pay it off. I didn't want to have to pay $600 for it, and I didn't want to have to get a fake one either. Now they do have knockoffs of it on Amazon, but I wasn't vibing with the way they were made. I wasn't vibing with the materials either. Like, I'm not too happy that the Pluffles cover is made out of polyester, but I can still cover it with something that's cotton so that I'm not subjected to those fibers while I sleep. I mean, it would be easy to just like get like a piece of mulberry silk and like make a nice mulberry silk cover by hand. But yeah, try that and see what you get. They also have some great air mattresses. Like, man, I've got this air mattress for company in the other room. I've never opened it. I've used it. I had the previous one that was used once by friends, but we had to send it back because it had some defunct problem the next morning.
Incoming call.
And I just never opened it. I'd send it to you if I could. Hold on, I gotta take this call. Hey, how are you tonight?
Hi, how are you? This is Lady.
Hey, lady. What's going on? You need someone to talk to, or you need a tarot reading, or both tonight?
I need someone to talk to.
Okay, great. So I'm here for you. What's going on, lady?
Yeah, I have my relationship. I just want to know how is that relationship going.
So you want to know how the relationship's going? So you do
Yeah.
want a tarot reading, but you also want someone to talk to. So I think I understand what you want. So you want to know how your relationship's going. So let's get into it right now and see what you need to know right now about how your relationship's going, and then let's see how you're perceiving it yourself. It might even show in the cards already, you know, because tarot cards are about you at the end of the day, and what spirit needs you to know about what's going on with regards to your most. So your relationship. Pardon me. I can see right now that there might be some stuff going on. Like maybe you're a little bored. Maybe there's no action going on. Maybe it's a little bit upside down in your world. But Spirit says to stay ambitious about, in understanding, the seeds you planted with this person can turn into a great strong oak tree. You've got King of Cups. This is about love and understanding love and understanding where you want to go with this Ace of Wands, which is about growth. You can turn this world card up, from upside down to right side up, because the world is in your hands, lady. And you've got to take action on that, because the sooner you take action, the better it's going to be. So what's up?
So we just broke up like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Okay, that's some good time to reconcile. And
he started to go out with somebody else.
Okay, and that probably hurt your feelings, because you probably haven't found anybody new or thought of anybody but them, because you're truly in love with them. I can see that. And you want them to understand that. But here's the best advice. Let's see what's the best advice that you could give lady right now, Spirit, in regards to that. Because I'm going to tell you personally, this other person doesn't matter. Okay? Stop giving them your energy. Stop giving them your thoughts. That person doesn't exist to you. Have you ever met them?
No.
Okay, good. That'll make it a lot easier. So I see a 5 of Pentacles with them. It's like the light's on, but no one's home in that relationship, okay? So it can't rain all the time, all right? The energy behind that's 4 of Pentacles. It's like there's no emotional or financial security there for him. Okay, he's bored in this 4 of Cups. He's heartbroken in this 5 of Pentacles. He's not stable at all with her. There is conflict, but Spirit showing that the conflict's only because you might be living and breathing by circumstances and limiting beliefs in this 5 of Swords. They don't want to fight with you. They don't want to argue with you in this 5 of Swords. You've got your defenses up, but it's like you've got 3 swords and you've left 2 there if they want to fight, but they don't want to fight with you, okay? They really do want to reconcile in this 3 of Cups, even if it's just to start off as friends again. Spirit says you will be victorious with this. But once again, what are you telling yourself about you? Because the more frosty you go on yourself as you, the more frosty they'll go on you as well, because they literally absorb what you're thinking and feeling about yourself and them. They might not know it, but your manifestation or what you want it's not separate from you. Even if you threw all that stuff away, even if you threw science away, at the end of the day, it's still, you're all still the same energy, both of you. Meaning that you aren't separate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see that you want this 10 of Cups with him, which is completion. And the energy behind that, once again, is 3 of Cups. So what are you waiting for? Don't text this guy if it triggers you. Don't call him if it triggers you. But if you are going to make contact, make sure it makes you feel good. Preferably do it with your voice, Spirit says. That way they can hear the emotions in your voice. They can kind of get a grasp of where you're coming from and who you are again. But just make sure, you're doing it because it feels good to make someone else feel good, and then not care about the outcome. They contact you, it doesn't matter, because what you did is you took action that made you feel better, and expect what you want instead of not expecting it. Does that make sense? Because, your thoughts today are really going to be your future tomorrow. You guys might have even everything might have been great when you broke up or right before it, but you broke up and had the tower moment or had a negative moment or a bad moment because maybe at some point you'd been really thinking about how awful it might be to not have him in your life. And maybe got really into those emotions one day.
Okay.
So where are you at right now? Like, how are you feeling spiritually and emotionally?
So I feel like if this breakup was a good thing for both of us to realize that we can do things separate and at the same time we can grow.
Yeah. The 6 of Wands, though, really does show that, you guys are going to end up being, the best friend of the year for each other and celebrate the success of the things you have learned apart. Because when you come back together, it's going to be a totally better version of you and him. But you've got to imagine it, who and what and how is he going to show up to you? How do you want him to feel? What do you want him to say? And imagine it. Feel it all around. Explore those feelings. Is it something that still makes you feel yummy, or you have a lot of resistances? See what I'm saying? Are you going to let the negative Nancy of the third party get you, or are you going to be like, this is my man? See what I mean? The difference between the power in one and the weakness in the other. Are you going to take them off your pedestal and get back on your pedestal and realize that putting yourself first and turning your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you is really what will serve you at the end, by allowing the universe to surprise you, knowing it's already yours? Whatever you want is already yours. Like, it's done. But you have to give it to yourself.
So our relationship is done, you said?
What?
Our relationship is done?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you heard that.
Well, yeah. Because, okay, you're going to be able to listen back to this. But what I'm saying is this. What you want, what you desire, it's already done. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that your relationship is done. If you went back with him and you've already imagined it and given it to yourself, it is done. Ask and you shall receive.
Okay.
But what do you want? Do you know what you want?
Not sure.
See, yeah, you're not sure, so Spirit can't give it to you yet because you can't give it to yourself. So go to bed tonight thinking about what you do want, okay? And then put all those circumstances, limiting beliefs, everybody else's feelings out the window. Throw even logic out the window. I mean, have a glass of wine and just have a good time going on an Amazon shopping spree in your head with what you want. Okay? Picking and choosing what you want and what you don't want. And putting yourself first in that, because you can have, be, and do whatever you want. Okay? You're here to have fun. You're sent here to have fun in this 10 of Cups and this 4 of Pentacles. This is all about emotional and financial security. Don't you want that? Please keep me updated, because it's already yours. It's just you have to understand and be sensitive enough to believe that, and stop putting yourself on the naughty step for whatever reason he put in your head for why he broke up with you, or for whatever reason anybody told you that you can't have what you want, or do what you want, or be what you want. Okay? I'm here for you. So just keep me updated, because I can help you get what you want when you know what you want. I'm giving you an honest and clear roadmap to your heart's desires, okay?
Okay.
Even if you just need someone to talk to and don't need tarot cards,
Okay.
I don't always need cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for So your suggestion is just to be myself and not worry about him at all?
No, don't worry about him at all. Just have a good time imagining the new version of him and how he's going to show up to you and what it would feel like and how good it would feel like to reach out to him and not worry about the consequences. Keep me updated. I'm mystified. I hope somehow she processed some of that. Maybe she was just really stoned.
Sure what?
Oh my God, Firespawn, welcome back. I'm just talking to some people in the chat. It's good to see you, Firespawn. I'm sending you a virtual hug. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm going to go through a gallbladder flush here in a few hours, and then I'm going to sleep on my human dog bed for the first time. So I should be great by morning. Yeah, we missed you too, Firespawn. So glad you're back. Welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, we missed you too, hon. Glad you're back. It's CBD. It's just the same CBD I always do. It's it's no cap, doctor formulated and lab tested, live resin delta 8 CBD. So it's CBDBDBD. I do not smoke and I do not vape nicotine. But I don't judge. Please smoke around me. I want to smell that. I'll be right back. I got to get a drink. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I'm probably going to go soon because I've been here for quite some time and I probably need to just go chill out or something pretty soon. Stormy, how do you know if a room's had bad vibes inside? Yeah, please don't be dead. It's fire spun. Yeah, if I was definitely if I had a bathtub, yeah, that would be awesome. I do have a bathtub, but it's a portable bathtub. I'm just not feeling like setting it up by myself. So how do you know if there's been bad vibes inside of a room? You just know. Like, I felt that about this house when I moved in. The more I got to learn about the house, I understood it more, what I was feeling and why I was feeling it. But that's because several people hung themselves here, right here, probably in maybe the room above. As for vaping, do you want to learn to make your own vape? Like nicotine vape or what? Because I don't know how to do that. No. I don't feel the energy vibe blooming over me at all. I mean, I can attribute it to the organite, but I'm also contributing it to like my inner knowing, my inner being, my feelings, my vortex. Do I want that in my vortex? Do I not want that in my vortex? That kind of thing. Like, I'm not vibing on it all the time like I used to. Like when I first moved in and didn't understand it. Okay, once I did learn to understand it and we put more orgone energy into the house. Now sometimes there are moments when I'm like, wow, I can maybe see why somebody might have done that. But at the same time, I think that when I'm feeling that overwhelming sadness, I'm just experiencing maybe echoes of it, or maybe that ghost hanging around, or that spirit, or that energy, because maybe it lives here, that spirit, and maybe it regrets what it did, or maybe me being here has made its spirit possible to go on or move on, because there's been a lot of stuff that was here that's not here anymore since I've done all these cleansings and clearings, and especially the organite. Because something you have to understand about organite is it radiates chi life energy. So like when I'm using it with the spirit box, and I'm telling the spirits to use the orgone energy because it's chi energy, it's life energy. And I would, hi Sophie, it's nice to see you. And I would think that with that kind of energy, maybe it would help the spirits to be able to move on easier to a whole different level. I'm good. I haven't really been on key and on point with YouTube because I have been recovering from not feeling very well. I'm going to try to do a gallbladder cleanse and see if that helps. But I realized that there were some symptoms I was having over the last week that might have to do with my gallbladder health. From the shoulder blade hurting, the wrist, because it's uncommon. That kind of stuff's uncommon, despite the energy, despite the injuries from the car accident. But I kind of knew when everything hurt on the right side that I should start getting into maybe calling the doctor and stuff, which I'm going for blood work tomorrow. So Spirit just guided me to just do a paid reading today, so I could just hang out more with you guys. And if anybody did want a paid reading, I would do it for them, instead of the constant flow of 2 hours of constant shuffling cards, and which I'm fine with, but not when I'm feeling like this, you know. But I hadn't been online for a while, so I wanted to catch up with everyone and see how they were doing, Sophie. I was wondering if I should be worried about him vaping, but who vaping? Who was vaping? Someone was vaping. Yeah, so it's sex of one, half a dozen of another. The wrist is much better than it was, even without acupuncture. I've been doing some stretches. I'm hoping to be back 100% by the weekend. I never get sick, you guys. Never get sick. I was telling Cynthia earlier I never even had COVID. And I think the last time I had a cold was August 2021. Oh, you found out your specific person vapes. What do they vape? Do they vape nicotine? Or do they vape CBD? I'm just going to turn this TV up for a little bit for a second. See what Triple H is talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure that you can vape crack. I don't know, because I don't even know what that shit looks like, so. I once moved to this neighborhood here in Atlanta, and I called my aunt. I was like, why does it always smell like burning tires when I'm out for a walk? And she's like, oh, that's crack, honey. I was like, okay, buying treadmill, peace out. Now I live in a neighborhood where that's not like that. And I never use a treadmill anymore. Treadmill, you can have this. Please just come take it. Well, it's so good to see y'all tonight. I'm so thankful that y'all could come by and say hi and hang out. Yeah, tire flavored vape for the win. Okay, great, Leia. How have you been doing, Leia? Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. St. Alberta. So update me, Leia. What's going on? I've got the Golden Girls here. And I think I have, here's the Liminal Space Oracle deck. And I got fairies. Let's see what they need to tell you tonight. It's almost Beltane. We're so having a Beltane party right here on May 1st. Hey, welcome back, Jeremy. How are you? Oh, I'm recovering. I'm going to try to do a gallbladder cleanse tonight. I went to see a nutritionist today. And then tomorrow I'm going to go see my holistic doctor and get some blood work done. Because I didn't want to just go to any urgent care. I figured, well, I know I could go to urgent care for $5, but I think I need to talk to my doctor. I know. Happy birthday, Liz. I hope I get to see you soon. And we can actually go to the graveyard and check on the baby peach tree and really do like a spirit box session maybe in the graveyard. I mean, and we don't even need to go into the graveyard because the house is not in the graveyard. I kind of feel like I manifested that because I always thought it would be so cool, like to live in a graveyard in a haunted house like the Addams Family. I mean, and it is. It is. I just kind of wish I owned it instead now. Well, she's really 15, but we're not going to tell anybody, Jeremy. So, Leia, let's get into it right now. Wanting to know what Spirit is talking about for the deception and betrayal they've mentioned in regards to the Capricorn. I thought things were going well. Seems like a 180. So have you been experiencing this in your 3D reality, Spirit? Has she been experiencing this in her 3D reality? What's going on? What does she need to know about this? I might have to get a drink, Leia. 1 second, please. Sorry about that, Leia. I apologize, and I'm fantastic. So we'll just put all those over there as secondary cards because Spirit wants those to be talked about. Might be some extra cards, Leia. So just give me a chance here to shuffle because I like to shuffle pretty thoroughly. So sometimes things can change in an instant, Leia. Especially in regards to maybe some of the work that we do that gets suppressed upon us in daily life. This person does still see you as their empress. Let's see if we can get some direct messages from Spirit through here. And we'll start going into some of these cards because the first card is Five of Swords. This person doesn't want to argue with you. This person feels that you guys could get through this conflict. Quiet desperation. It's like they're sitting there waiting by the phone to hear from you night after night with their ego up, saying, I'm not going to let it break. I'm not going to let my pride break. I'm going to wait for her to call me. Even though they really desperately want to call you. Because they don't want conflict. They're looking for an opportunity to make it right, whatever they feel needs to be made right. It's keeping you both up at night. Not only how strong you guys feel about each other, but about this separation anxiety, like this whatever this conflict is that's going on. That's what Spirit's talking about, because it really can be a prosperous opportunity if you guys could just let go. What do you mean by let it break, Spirit? What do you mean? So you've got the Destiny card here. It's like Spirit saying, don't worry. This is really truly your destiny to be prosperous with this as the wheel turns in life. You know, you guys have been put together here to have fun. So what's going on, Leia? What are you telling yourself? Or have you been going frosty on yourself? Because despite the justice, you both are not happy bunnies. Got the Justice card here with this Three of Swords. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you'll have to take responsibility for the causation of your reality. This person makes you feel amazing. Right. You know what you want. You know what you want them to want. Or are you not sure now? Because you can't serve two masters, okay? The most important cards here are Amazing, Miss Amazing over here on the moon, and Miss Patience here with justice and balance. Okay? On her pedestal. No, I don't. What do you mean it's going bad? And then reacting to it in this Seven of Cups and this Three of Swords. Because literally, he absorbs your specific person, your friends, your family. They absorb what you're thinking and feeling about yourself and them. Even if they don't realize it. Even if you don't realize it or where it's coming from. Okay? Any of the doubts that you're having, self-doubt, that you might be feeling that, Leia, because you're absorbing what they might be feeling about themselves. You don't know what's reality or not. Okay, so here's what it is. The reality of the situation is that you are this empress, sitting on her throne, putting herself first, putting herself on her pedestal, knocking this dude off of it. Okay? Kicking the cowboy off and stealing the horse to protect it, which is your feelings and emotions, not letting him ride over you. I'm serious. This is your reality. This is who you are. Nurture your ecosystem, Spirit says. Nurture yourself, the plants you have, the home you have, the pets you have, the family you have, and communicate with Spirit and the ones that truly care for you about what you want. Talk about it. You can talk about it here if you want, okay? And it'll be validated. Instead of what you don't want, which is this Knight of Wands trampling over you. You know, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Okay? Because if this is how you feel, you have to take accountability for it. And you have to understand that sometimes, you know, this kind of stuff is protection from Spirit. Let's see what the fairies say. I know it's more than 10 cards, but don't worry, Leia, about having to donate more. It's just a few cards over. It's not a big deal. But I'm telling you what reality is now. I'm telling you that you're the majestic ass queen of your reality. And nobody else. You've got a lot of living to do, a lot of excitement coming your way. Making the choices for yourself by putting your feelings and emotions and yourself first. Traveling, nice clothes, nice friends, good looking boyfriend, girlfriend that loves you, friends that love you. You know, don't question the possibility of your strength. You know, everybody knows an acorn can turn into a very strong oak tree. I've got 2 oak trees the size of this house out front. Stop looking for it, because what you want is right there under your nose. Yeah, of course things trigger you a lot, and that's okay. Okay, as long as you got your notebook with your pen, and then when something triggers you, you're writing it down. All right, and then you're writing the exact opposite that's positive next to it. Okay, and then working on your self-concept in regards to not allowing, you know what I'm saying, not allowing yourself to do what I did, which was with my agoraphobia. I could never leave the house. So I just put my toes in the water, dipped my toes in the water, and said, okay, I'll have a friend go with me while I drive to the supermarket. We'll see how that goes. And if I freak out going out to the car, I won't go. But maybe tomorrow I'll be stronger. Start with it like that. Okay, I'm only speaking from experience. Like, I just want to share that with you, okay? I'm here for you, Leia. Email me if you have any questions about this reading. You can feel free to ask now or later in an email. My email is always in the descriptions. But it's like you're like this Page of Swords here, too, with your communication. Spirit needs you to speak from your inner child, which at one time was more free than anything. You know, and hopefully it'll help you get over that hump of resistance. Because you were sent here to have fun. Okay, that sun card that you got, maybe buy yourself some sunflowers to remind you that, you know, life is like a bowl of butter and nothing's going to be getting in your way, okay? This is all about happiness, finding your true happiness. It starts today. And just capiche? Yeah, and you got to follow that inner compass. You have to follow that inner compass. If you don't, then, you know, you'll get more into that. I don't know what the difference is between reality and not. But I'm telling you right now, this is your reality. Okay. And I'm going to use my floss as an example. If I'm going to floss my teeth, I'm not going to floss my teeth on the screen or in the mirror. I'm going to floss that version of me. I'm going to floss this version of me. Okay. And if I cut my gums and they bleed, I'm not going to react to my 3D reality. I'm just going to swish with some salt water and call it a night because I know it's going to heal. And I don't think twice about it because it's done. You got to think about what you want just like that, just like a parking spot. Like you go to the supermarket, and my dad calls them a woman's parking spot. They're like the ones that are close to the door, that are not handicapped. You got to think about how easy it is to find a parking spot like that, you know. Why is it so easy? Because you didn't have a lot of resistance to it later. So think about what you want. You know you don't want someone who triggers your CPTSD. You know you don't want somebody who makes you feel like crap. You know you don't want somebody who is narcissistic. You want somebody that cares about you and cares about the planet and cares about animals and cares about themselves and their family. You know that that's what you want. So give it to yourself. Go to bed tonight thinking about what you want. Throw in all that fucking whatever, the fucking out the window. Don't be thinking about circumstances or logic. It's going to have to be a little delusional, like I am. You know, like I said before, if Bob was married to 10 zebras and had 10 baby mamas that had 10 baby zebras or whatever, it wouldn't matter because he's still my man. And I use such a crazy example because when someone's like, but this and that and that and this, I'm like accounting the crazy zebra analogy for the crazy circumstances and limiting beliefs that I need you to throw out the window. Yes, kind of fun. So at the end of the day, remember, it wouldn't matter if Bob was married to 10 zebras and had 10 baby mamas and 10 baby zebras. It doesn't matter. They don't exist to me. He's my man. So it's like that with money, finances, your own happiness, your own health, others that you want in your life to be successful with, your career, and many, many things. Everything actually you create, you manifest involuntarily with your subconscious as well, just like you breathe involuntarily. No, I don't care. Fire Spawn. So they're remaking Cleopatra and they didn't hire me. That's their first mistake. Okay, Fire Spawn? That's their first mistake. No one will ever play Cleopatra better than Elizabeth Taylor and then maybe myself. So they can make their little Cleopatra, but someday. I didn't even know there was an audition. Is there an audition for Cleopatra? They probably just tell me I'm too fat to get a life, unfortunately. Well, tell them that. Tell them that. Once again, you're not going to go hire someone who's Irish to play any parts in The Color Purple at the end of the day. that's just my 2 cents. And subscribe if you don't like it. It's just the truth in 3D reality. So Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. This is put out June 1st, 2023. Oh, it expires June 1st, 2023, you guys. So what's this part for? Let's see, actors and performers. So casting lead and 2 major supporting roles of SAG signature. See, so once again, you have to be SAG. So it looks like this is going to be told via rock opera in a surrealistic setting. So it's... So what I'll go ahead and... So yeah, see, they're casting for Julius Caesar, but they want someone who's SAG. So already it's discriminative. Oh, and they're casting for Cleopatra, who should only be as old as 32. How funny. So we've got age discrimination, okay, already. And then you can only be SAG to audition for the 2 major roles. So I'm going to apply anyways because I like to break rules. And I believe rules should be broken. And we all know at the end of the day who should be playing Cleopatra. Well, it says right here that you can apply for it. So, and it expires June 1st. So, saying that she's already been cast, how are you sure? Whose version of Cleopatra? First one needs to shout out if you get the role, Stormies. Well, I'm not SAG, so it says right here, production description. I mean, I'm on backstage right now looking at it. I'm going to go eat a pizza. I'm depressed. Okay, let's get into this audition. Okay, so now I can see the real one. Union and non-union. Yeah, they do. They skip over on you based on age, race, weight, sexuality. But at the same time, none of that applies to me because, and it's my reality. So, so all ethnicities. So here, I'm going to give you guys the ad right here. Let's all apply. Faggot. I can't use it. That's so cute. So, politically brilliant daughter. I mean, are we on the same roll? Is this the same one that we're talking about, Firespawn? Are we talking about the same one? Octavian, Mark Anthony. It looks like they have gotten Cleopatra, I guess. I'm still going to audition. They'll change their minds once they see me. Look, I lie. Why my autocorrect said shouldn't, I don't know. Maybe there's a ghost moderating. My best friend who's dead was a grammar Nazi. Well, I'm going to go and eat a pizza. I'm depressed. I wasn't cast as Cleopatra. I never had a chance. Oh, that's something to be sad about. Even if I am dying. I've had my gallbladder cut out. I'm going to apply. Fucking age discrimination in the industry is so dumb. It's so dumb. So I guess I could apply to be another singer on another King movie, TV show, theater presentation. I didn't even know about it, so but I'm still gonna apply, you know. Maybe I'll go from singer to Cleopatra. So I guess I'll apply. And hopefully I'll live through the week and someone will get back to me. But has it said like where you have to live? They still haven't cast Mark Antony. Powerful rock music singing ability is a paramount of importance. Well, I got the voice. I got the best voice for that. So what is this? Where is this going to be shown on Netflix or something? Does anybody know? I mean, it's not like it's easy for Hollywood to go out and be like, we want a Greek Cypriot, actor to play this, because there's probably not many. So even though they say like they think that she was Greek Cypriot, um, there's less than 1 million pure blood Greek Cypriots left. So we really are the minority. Okay, Liz, have fun, dear. We're all 32, contemplate. Tommy, I'm not doing free energy updates tonight. I'm not feeling well, but I did want to get online just to say hi to everybody. And if somebody wanted a paid reading, I would do it. But I am going to do free energy updates once I start feeling better, I promise. So it looks like I can still apply for Cleopatra. I'm so confused. So increase your chance of landing this job. Complete profile 300% more likely to get contacted. Add the following key info to your profile. Okay. So I guess I will apply, you guys, since I've been given the option to. Does anybody else see the option to audition for it? And when you see that ad from backstage, are we talking about the same Cleopatra? So this is not working anymore. Well, I guess I'll go apply. I'm really confused, but all right, guys. I've been on almost 2.5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down because I'm getting kind of sleepy and it's almost time to take my first nap on my human dog bed. It'll be kind of exciting to see how I feel in the morning, if I feel better or not. Okay, Liz, I will. I'll text you when I jump off this and let you know how it goes when I get a chance. All right, cool. Maybe they'll like me and hire me for something. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm going to miss you guys. I go tomorrow morning for my blood work, and I'll keep you guys updated. Remember, Fire Spawn, you can, and already with your specific person. Same with you, Liz. Same with you, Jambi. Same with you, Cottonfly, and anybody else who's here and showed up tonight. You have everything you want in my reality. So, good night. Sweet dreams. Arrivederci. Kalanita. Cleopatra loves you. God, that's been like my nickname my whole life, too. I better go audition. All right. Good night, guys. Sweet dreams.